Close your eyes and picture a place where endless dunes pierce the sky. A ghostly shipwreck lies on a desolate coastline, and desert-adapted elephants trek through ancient valleys. Now open them, because you are about to journey through Namibia, where all these experiences await you. Welcome to a country where the world's oldest desert meets the crashing Atlantic, creating some of the Earth's most dramatic scenery. Many travelers don't realize that Namibia's most extraordinary experiences are found in its vast wilderness, far from typical tourist routes. In this travel documentary, I'll help you discover less known but incredible places in Namibia, while also highlighting its iconic locations, creating a perfect blend of places to provide you with a unique Namibian experience. Deadvlei. Our journey through Namibia's wonders begins in a place that seems to defy reality itself. Welcome to Deadvlei, a surreal landscape that looks like it's been plucked from a Salvador Dali painting. Located in the heart of Namib National Park, this otherworldly destination will challenge everything you thought you knew about deserts. As you approach Deadvlei, you'll be struck by the stark contrast between the bright orange sand dunes and the bone-white clay pan below. But what truly captures your attention are the haunting silhouettes that dot the landscape. Ancient camel thorn trees, their blackened branches reaching towards the sky like nature's own sculpture garden. These trees, over 900 years old, tell a fascinating story of survival and change. Centuries ago, this area was a thriving oasis fed by the Tauhab River. But as the climate shifted and sand dunes moved, the trees were cut off from their water source. In most places, they would have simply decayed, but here, in the incredibly dry climate of the Namib Desert, they've been preserved. The cracked white clay pan stretches out before you, a testament to the harsh realities of desert life. But far from being desolate, this landscape is alive with color and contrast. The deep blue of the cloudless sky, the rust red of the towering dunes, and the pitch black of the petrified trees create a natural palette that has to be seen to be believed. For the adventurous, a climb up Big Daddy, one of the tallest dunes in the world at over 1,000 feet, offers a breathtaking view over Deadvlei and the surrounding desert. As you stand atop this mountain of sand, watching the interplay of light and shadow across the ancient clay pan, you'll feel like you're on another planet entirely. Epupa Falls. As we descend from the towering dunes of Deadvlei, our journey takes us to a place that seems almost impossible in this arid landscape. Welcome to Epupa Falls, a mesmerizing series of waterfalls on the Kunini River, straddling the border between Namibia and Angola. The name Epupa means foam in the Herero language, perfectly describing the frothy rapids created as water crashes over jagged rocks. Here, the river drops up to 37 meters in a dramatic display of nature's power, surrounded by rugged cliffs, palm trees, and baobabs, creating an unexpected oasis in the arid Kaukoland region. The contrast between riverbanks and the surrounding desert is truly striking. Epupa Falls is a haven of biodiversity, where unique plant species thrive along a variety of wildlife. Birds soar overhead, their calls mixing with the constant rush of water. If you're lucky, you might spot a crocodile basking on the rocks or catch a glimpse of desert-adapted animals coming to quench their thirst at the river's edge. But Epupa Falls isn't just about natural wonders. It's also home to the semi-nomadic Himba people, known for their distinctive ochre-covered skin and traditional way of life. A visit here offers a unique opportunity to learn about one of Africa's most resilient cultures. The Himba have lived in this harsh environment for centuries, developing a deep connection with the land and the river. The best time to visit Epupa Falls is during the dry season, from May to October, when the water levels are lower and the falls are at their most spectacular. But no matter when you come, you'll be treated to a breathtaking display of nature's power and beauty in a place where life flourishes against all odds. Skeleton Coast. As we leave the lush oasis of Epupa Falls behind, our journey takes us to a place where the very name sends shivers down the spine of sailors and adventurers alike. Welcome to the Skeleton Coast, a stretch of coastline so treacherous it's been nicknamed the land God made in anger. The Skeleton Coast earned its grim name from the countless shipwrecks scattered along its shores. These silent sentinels stand as a testament to the perils faced by early explorers and traders. The dense fog, violent surf, and unpredictable currents have claimed many vessels over the centuries. Today, these wrecks serve as haunting reminders of human ambition and nature's power, their twisted metal slowly being reclaimed by the desert sands. But here's something that might surprise you. Despite its forbidding appearance, the Skeleton Coast is teeming with life. Desert-adapted elephants roam the dry riverbeds while brown hyenas scavenge along the shore. Lions have been known to hunt seals on the beaches, a behavior seen nowhere else in Africa. And speaking of seals, massive colonies can be found along the coast, their barks echoing across the empty landscape. The human history of this region is just as fascinating as its natural wonders. The indigenous Sand people have lived in this harsh environment for thousands of years, their ancient rock engravings telling stories of survival against incredible odds. Visiting the Skeleton Coast is not for the faint of heart. Much of the region is accessible only by special permit or fly-in safari, adding to its mystique as one of Africa's last true wilderness areas. But for those who make the journey, the rewards are immeasurable. Walvis Bay. As we bid farewell to the haunting beauty of the Skeleton Coast, our journey takes an unexpected turn. We're about to discover a coastal oasis where flamingos paint the lagoons pink and towering sand dunes roll straight into the Atlantic Ocean. Welcome to Walvis Bay, a vibrant port town that defies expectations at every turn. Here, the harsh desert landscape meets the cool Atlantic waters, creating a unique ecosystem that supports an incredible diversity of life. At the heart of this natural wonder is the Walvis Bay Lagoon, a wetland so important it's been recognized internationally as a Ramsar site. Imagine thousands of flamingos, their long legs wading through shallow waters, their pink feathers creating a living canvas against the backdrop of golden dunes. It's not just flamingos, though. Pelicans, cormorants, and countless other migratory birds call this place home, making it one of Africa's premier birding destinations. But Walvis Bay isn't content to just be a haven for birdwatchers. The town has embraced its unique position between desert and sea, becoming a hub for marine adventures. Hop on a boat tour and you might find yourself surrounded by playful dolphins or watching seals bask on sun-warmed rocks. For the more adventurous, kayaking offers an up-close encounter with these curious marine mammals. Yet perhaps the most striking feature of Walvis Bay is the dramatic meeting point of ocean and desert. Just outside of town, massive sand dunes rise from the shore, creating a landscape that seems almost impossible. The most famous of these is Dune 7, the tallest in Namibia. Standing at its base, you'll feel dwarfed by the sheer scale of its natural wonder. Quiver Tree Forest. Welcome to the Quiver Tree Forest, an otherworldly landscape where the trees aren't trees at all, but giant succulents that grow golden under the desert sun and shine like sculptures under starry skies. Located near Keetmanshoop in southern Namibia, this unique natural wonder is home to hundreds of towering quiver trees, known locally as kokerboom. These ancient plants are a sight to behold, with thick, forked branches covered in smooth, silvery bark and crowned with spiky, aloe-like leaves. Some of these sentinels are estimated to be over 200 to 300 years old, standing like natural sculptures in the arid landscape. They've witnessed centuries of change, adapting to one of the harshest environments on Earth. The name quiver tree has a fascinating origin. The indigenous Sand people traditionally hollowed out the tree's branches to create quivers for their hunting arrows, showcasing the tree's cultural significance. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the deep connection between the land and its people. The forest's beauty reaches its peak at sunrise and sunset when the trees glow in shades of gold and amber. But it's at night when the magic truly happens. The clear desert skies transform the area into a dreamlike setting for astrophotography, with the silhouettes of the quiver trees framing the star-studded heavens. The Quiver Tree Forest isn't just about the trees, though. The surrounding rocky outcrops and boulder-strewn plains create a diverse habitat where the quiver trees grow in clusters. Keep your eyes peeled for the unique desert wildlife that calls this place home. Rock hyraxes scamper among the boulders, while various lizards perfectly adapted to the harsh environment bask in the sun. If you liked our journey through Namibia so far, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more exciting adventures like this one today. Swakopmund. As we leave the ancient quiver trees behind, our journey takes us to a place where German colonial charm meets African culture. Welcome to Swakopmund, a charming seaside town that defies expectations at every turn. Palm-lined streets and well-preserved German colonial buildings give the town an unexpected European flair. The iconic Swakopmund lighthouse stands tall, its red and white stripes a beacon for travelers and a reminder of the town's maritime history. Nearby, the Warman House, with its ornate tower, transports you to another era, its architecture a stark contrast to the desert that surrounds the town. But Swakopmund is far more than just a pretty face. It's earned its reputation as Namibia's adventure capital, offering thrill-seekers a playground like no other. Imagine racing down the side of a towering sand dune on a sandboard, the wind in your hair and your heart in your throat. Or picture yourself on a quad bike, navigating the rippling dunes of the Namib, the oldest desert in the world. the adventure doesn't stop at the shoreline. The cold Benguela current brings with it a rich marine ecosystem. Hop on a boat and you might find yourself surrounded by playful dolphins or watching seals bask in the sun. For a more intimate experience, kayaking along the coast puts you at eye level with these curious creatures, offering a chance to connect with nature in a profound way. After a day of adrenaline-pumping activities, Swakopmund reveals its softer side. The town's German heritage is evident in its cuisine, with local bakeries offering fresh pretzels and strudels that could rival those found in Munich. But this isn't just a German enclave. Traditional Namibian markets selling handmade crafts remind you that you're very much in Africa, creating a cultural tapestry that's uniquely Swakopmund. Etosha National Park. As we bid farewell to the charming streets of Swakopmund, our journey takes us to an exciting turn towards one of Africa's most remarkable wildlife sanctuaries. Did you know that in Etosha National Park, there's an enormous salt pan so vast it can be seen from space, and it transforms into a shivering oasis teeming with wildlife after the rains? At the heart of Etosha lies the iconic Etosha Pan, a blindingly white salt flat that stretches as far as the eye can see. This otherworldly landscape isn't just a geological wonder. It's a stage for one of nature's most spectacular shows. During the dry season, the pan becomes a harsh, simmering mirage. But when the rains come, it transforms into a shallow lake, attracting thousands of flamingos that paint the horizon pink. Etosha means Great White Place in the Ovambo language and is home to an incredible diversity of wildlife. Over 100 mammal species roam these lands, from majestic elephants and elusive leopards to herds of springbok and oryx. The park's unique feature? Its life-sustaining waterholes. These natural man-made oases draw animals from miles around, offering visitors front-row seats to nature's daily drama. Imagine parking your vehicle near one of these waterholes and watching as a parade of animals comes to drink. A family of elephants might lumber in, followed by a dazzle of zebras, while a pride of lions lurks in the distance. It's a photographer's dream and a wildlife enthusiast's paradise, all set against the backdrop of Namibia's clear, star-studded skies. But Etosha isn't just about the big game. The park's varied landscapes, from open grasslands to dense Mopani woodlands, support a rich ecosystem. Fish River Canyon. Did you know there's a canyon in Namibia that's the second largest in the world, carved by a river that still winds through its ancient, rugged depths? Welcome to Fish River Canyon, a natural wonder that stretches over 160 kilometers long, up to 27 kilometers wide, and plunges 550 meters deep, making it the largest canyon in Africa. Imagine standing at the edge of this vast chasm, gazing out over sheer cliffs and winding gorges that reveal geological history dating back over 500 million years. The layers of rock tell a story of ancient seas, volcanic eruptions, and the relentless power of erosion. As the sun moves across the sky, the canyon's colors shift, painting the landscape in hues of orange, pink, and gold. At the bottom of this dramatic landscape, the Fish River meanders its way through the gorge, a lifeline in this arid environment. Though it flows seasonally, the river creates shimmering pools and oases that attract desert wildlife. Keep your eyes peeled and you might spot mountain zebras grazing on sparse vegetation, kudus navigating the rocky terrain, or even glimpses of the elusive leopard. For the adventurous, the Fish River Canyon offers one of the toughest and most rewarding hiking experiences in southern Africa. The Fish River Canyon hiking trail is a multi-day trek that takes you deep into the heart of this rugged wilderness. Namib Desert. Our journey through Namibia's wonders now brings us to a place that seems to defy time itself. Welcome to the Namib Desert, a vast sea of sand that stretches over 2,000 kilometers along Namibia's Atlantic coast. But this isn't just any desert. It's believed to be over 55 million years old, making it the oldest desert on Earth. The Namib is home to some of the world's tallest dunes, and none are more iconic than those found in Sossusvlei. Here you'll find the famous Dune 45 and the towering Big Daddy, their fiery orange sands creating dramatic contrasts against the deep blue Namibian sky. As the sun moves across the sky, these dunes seem to shift and glow, their colors changing from deep reds to soft pinks and golds. But the real magic of the Namib lies in its ability to support life in the face of such harsh conditions. Take, for example, the fog-basking beetle. This resourceful little creature has evolved to harvest moisture from the coastal fog that rolls in from the Atlantic. Or consider the oryx, an antelope species that can survive without water for weeks at a time. And let's not forget the welwitschia plant, a living fossil that can live for over 1,000 years, surviving solely on moisture from the air. As you explore the Namib, you might come across one of its most intriguing features, the mysterious fairy circles. These perfectly round patches of barren land surrounded by grass have puzzled scientists for decades. Some believe they're caused by termites, while others suggest they're the result of plants competing for water. The truth? It's still a mystery, adding an element of intrigue to the desert's vast emptiness. Kolmanskop. Welcome to Kolmanskop, a ghost town that tells a tale of diamond dreams and desert determination. Did you know that this abandoned town was once home to the Southern Hemisphere's first X-ray station and Africa's first tram? In the early 1900s, when diamonds were discovered in the area, German miners flocked to this harsh landscape, transforming it into a little piece of Europe in the middle of the desert. They built elegant homes, a hospital, a ballroom, and even an ice factory, all the comforts of home in one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. But Kolmanskop's glory days were short-lived. As you walk through the town today, you'll see grand houses slowly sinking into the sand, their walls still adorned with peeling wallpaper that whispers of past elegance. Staircases lead to nowhere, and sand dunes spill through doorways and windows, creating surreal, ever-changing sculptures. The story of Kolmanskop's rise and fall is a cautionary tale of boom and bust. When richer diamond deposits were discovered further south, the town's inhabitants packed up and left, leaving their homes to the mercy of the desert winds. But there's more to Kolmanskop than meets the eye. Recent studies have discovered a surprising connection between this abandoned town and the wider ecosystem of the Namib Desert. the sand-filled buildings have become unique microhabitats, supporting a variety of desert-adapted plants and animals. This unexpected development is forcing scientists to rethink their understanding of how life thrives in extreme environments. Spitzkoppe. Rising from the desert floor like ancient sentinels, the granite peaks of Spitzkoppe stand as a testament to Namibia's geological wonders. Often called the Matterhorn of Africa, these towering mountains create a dramatic silhouette visible for miles around. Imagine standing at the base of these colossal rock formations, their surfaces glowing red and orange in the light of the setting sun. These aren't just any rocks. They've been shaped by over 700 million years of wind and weather, creating a landscape of arches, spires, and rugged cliffs that seem almost otherworldly. The highest peak reaches an impressive 1,728 meters, dwarfing everything around it and challenging even the most experienced climbers. But Spitzkoppe's story goes far beyond its geological marvels. Hidden among the caves and overhangs are ancient sandrock paintings, silent witnesses to the lives of Namibia's earliest inhabitants. These delicate artworks offer a rare glimpse into a world long past, adding a layer of cultural richness to the area's natural beauty. But perhaps the most breathtaking experience comes after dark. With no large settlements nearby, the night sky explodes with stars, the Milky Way stretching across the heavens in a display that will leave you awestruck. What many visitors don't realize is that Spitzkoppe might hold the key to understanding how life adapts to extreme environments. The unique microhabitats created by these granite formations support a surprising variety of plant and animal life, each specifically adapted to thrive in this harsh landscape. Scientists are just beginning to unravel the secrets of these desert-dwelling creatures, and their findings could have far-reaching implications for how we approach conservation and sustainable living in arid regions. Now that we've journeyed through Namibia's most breathtaking wonders, from the ancient quiver trees of the Quiver Tree Forest to the haunting shipwrecks along the Skeleton Coast, what calls to your adventurous spirit? Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed discovering Namibia's natural treasures, don't forget to subscribe for more explorations of Earth's most remarkable places. Until our next adventure, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.